I can see you as a gangster on film. I can see you as a doctor on film, and I believe a lawyer, every fucking role you take. You like the Denzel to this shit,
motherfucking thespian out here. Man.
I appreciate you, brother. You know what though? I made a decision a while ago that I was gonna. I just got tired of doing shows overseas because there was a time where the new shit was hitting. These kids was tearing it up. I mean, they was getting way more than us for shows, and they were getting all of the shows. Nobody wanted to see any 90s shit, so we were doing overseas shows.
It was hard.
Appreciated it though over there.
Yeah.
Loved them over there, but it was too much.
Takes a toll.
It was like my 4th time overseas that year.
Oh.
And I was tired.
You could block it.
And I said, I'm gonna try to act not try it. I said, you know what? When I get home, I'm gonna make a decision to take this acting shit way more serious than I did before. And I went, bought a ticket to LA, did not get a hotel room, did not get a car, no suites, no nothing. I went to my manager's house and slept on her couch in the Hollywood Hills. And I did that for about a month and a half.
But when you're doing this, you're auditioning?
I'm auditioning, yes, but there's no plan. There's no real plan.
And prior to that, you'd only done 2 or 3 movies, maybe.
No, I'd done a bunch of shit.
Before this?
Yes, but I had took a long hiatus to focus on the music. At this point in time, me and Def Jam were not on the same page.
Right.
They were ahead of the curve. They were trying to stay above water because you had Cash Money breathing down their necks. Right. Puffy Ben was kicking Def Jam's ass and shit. Right. But Def Jam had... What Def Jam did have that the other people didn't have, they had the Yankees. DMX, Ludacris, Ja Rule, Red Meth.
Right.
Fab was over there at this point. Jadakiss, I think, was over here at this point. We were just, big ass fucking roster and shit. Damn, I done lost my train of thought.
That's exactly what they told me when I signed to Def Jam. Welcome to the Yankees.
Welcome to the Yankees, right?
They actually used that reference.
Wow.
Like, welcome to basically you was playing in the minor leagues.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, well, damn, that was some cocky shit to say.
So they got me on my way out the door. At least that's what it felt like. I wasn't being included in a lot of things, and you know what? I got to take the blame for some of that because I was a really rotten person because I saw it coming. And I don't know, I would be angry all the time because it was hard for me to accept that, I don't know, not to sound vain, but I wasn't that nigga anymore. Or at least that's what it felt like. Or I wasn't in what, honestly, what it was.
Your ego was damaged?
Saying that to you?
No, the label wasn't saying. I was saying this to myself, but the label was showing me that your time is basically is coming to an end, buddy.
Right.
And I made a decision that I can contribute way more, and I can show all these motherfuckers that it's not the end for me. This is just the beginning. But I didn't apply myself the way I should have, and I didn't voice my frustrations in a articulate manner like I can now.
Right.
So a lot of doors were starting to close, not because of the career thing, but because of the vitriol that I was spitting out of my mouth, the anger and the misery that I was spreading, to the point where you don't want to answer that person's call. If I was, at that point in time, had to listen to myself, I wouldn't fucking have taken my call at that point. So I made a decision. I'm going to fucking take this acting shit, and I'm going to run with it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. There's no plan. But this is what I want to do. Started getting on my physical fitness shit. Started going to classes.
We say classes, acting classes?
Acting class, actually sitting in a class.
Right.
And
you method man.
Yeah.
How would you able to do that? Like,
it's easy. Those kids in there are already stars, if you ask me. A lot of those kids that go to those classes are so advanced already. It's just that we haven't heard of them.
Right.
Yeah, shout out to the classes.
It helps. No, but it actually helps. But I would rather be coached by myself. The classes help you with the exercises and technique, and technique, and it's always great to have the tools. And Ivana Chubbuck has a book called The 12 Tools of Acting, or putting power back, giving power to the actor.
Right.
And once you learn these 12 tools, there's no way that you can walk on a set and feel out of place or not understand what's going on because of these tools here. So I'm going on these, or sometimes I'm getting 3-4 auditions, right, that week. So I'm constantly
Get 3 or 4
studying.
auditions, you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
that week. But they're different characters.
Okay.
So I'm learning the dialogue first.
Right.
And the day of, I have to transition into this character. So how do you do that?
Right.
It could be a song. I could listen to a certain kind of music and it's like, okay, now I'm there. Or it'll be a memory, something that jars that, something that brings that out. You know what I mean? Right. Or you go to your tools and you say, what do I want in this scene? What's my scene objective right here? Then you gotta say, okay, well, what is my overall objective? Now, for me, in real life, my overall objective is just to win. I think everybody in this room can relate to that shit.
Right.
So why not fight for that every day? That's what we do in these scenes. We're fighting to win, whether we're a villain or the good guy. Right?
You stabbed Samuel L. Jackson.
I did.
That was hard.
I did.
Go ahead.
I definitely did. But whether you're the villain or the hero, you're fighting for something. You're fighting to fucking win. Who's saying the villain isn't right? Because in his heart, he's doing the right fucking thing. He thinks he's the hero.
Right.
And the hero is doing what he feels is right. He could be the fucking villain and not know it. You know what I mean? And that's the beauty of when you approach these fucking scenes or even these scripts when you're reading them and shit. First off, when you read a fucking scene, Nori.
I don't like to read, but let's go.
No, but fuck that. When you see this scene and shit, first thing that should be going through your head is, okay, what's going on here? And if you understand what's going on here, the next thing you should say is, okay, I see these words, but how would I fucking say it?
I'm going to the school of method. I'm going to your school. Fuck that. I'm coming to see you wherever you at. Once a week. I'm a follow you.
He could rebrand method
The way this nigga just breaking this down, I'm going to
But seriously.
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious.
It would be like, how would you say it?
Yeah.
And for me, it takes me back to just being on the block and dudes telling stories from the third person about something that happened.
Right.
And really, if you got a good storyteller, y'all know this shit. If you got he doing other people's voices and shit. He be acting like certain niggas, and y'all all know that this nigga act a certain way and shit. And you laughing, same fucking thing.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Meth. I think I took the sucker route.
How?
I would read scripts when they gave it to me, and I would just change all the words to my words.
Yeah.
So I think I should have did what you should. I should have, because like for instance, state property character, they came to me and it was named Pedro, and I didn't want to be named Pedro. I was like, nah, I'm not a Pedro. I was like, I'm like Pollo Loco. You know what I mean?
I like that.
So I changed it, and then all of the because they actually wrote it for PD Crack. This is what a lot of people don't know. PD Crack got locked up. When PD Crack got locked up, the only other black and Puerto Rican in the game was me.
PD Crack black and Puerto Rican?
Yeah, PD Crack black. He nigga Ricky like me. Yeah. So what I did was I just basically changed all of the words, and what in retrospect, I should have tried to be Pedro. I should have tried to.
No. See, that's
okay.
No, you should try to be you.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Interpret Pedro the way you would
I ain't learned
fucking be.
it, man.
But you did it.
Yeah, I did do
because
it.
it was you. It was you.
Make some noise for me.
And can't nobody over here say that shit wasn't believable. Y'all was looking at Nori. It's like, that's him. That's what he do, right?
100% believable.